shoots it into a wall of Soaring Eagles, and that's the reason why he turned the puck over at the blue line.
Well, Conkle was looking for a whistle. There was none coming as Danbury's in the middle of a change. The puck's going to remain in the Eagles zone. Fresh off the bench, Dylan Weber. Weber swooping behind the net. Watched closely by Miller, tries to getting the cycle going along for Colby Donovan. Donovan knocked down on the play, sent over to the near side, and now it'll be Javon Fogelgren. Fogelgren leaving it for Balestra. Balestra goes a D-to-D across, and Elmira's able to clear, but a nice hit at the blue line. Brian Wojciechowski getting in the way, but he got the worst of it. Now Wojciechowski trying to find Ryan Kayola. Kayola scored his first goal of the season in yesterday's game against Long Beach as well. Donovan lost possession, and Connor Berry sends it back down deep.
And it's a big
boy.
win. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Shane O'Brien losing his footing behind the net. I never want to see that as a goalie.
No, you do not. And Zach, yesterday, just bringing up to your point, it's a big win for the Colonials because it keeps your streak alive. You do what you have to do. It's a tough place to play.
That can certainly be dangerous. However, Danbury Arena, one of the few arenas in the NA3HL to have the NHL standard glass. Here is Fogelgren as the second power play unit is out for Elmira. Fogelgren surrounded by a regiment of Colonials, lost possession of the puck, and Donovan will send it on down. 50 seconds to go in the power play as Conkle leaves it behind the net for Darling. Darling softly up ahead for Fogelgren, knocked off of his stick by Dylan Weber. Now Weber looking to get some offense going as he picks up the puck behind the net, sends it to Donovan, who is in the slot, and Donovan, rather than taking the shot, will simply kill off more time. Dropped off Wojciechowski, off the chest of Skinner. And now into the zone, this is Fogelgren. Sent across, but unable to control the pass was Ben Sauerball, as Sauerball had nobody in front of him. Sent down low, Sauerball again loses a handle, and Weber is able to clear.
Danbury catches a break there. It was McGrath who kind of bit a little bit in the neutral zone on that little weekends ago. They just weren't up to their standards. They're coming out firing, especially at O'Brien's 5-hole, in which he makes another save there. Liebold started that sequence by trying to go there. Good stick save by O'Brien, but very, very good offensive intensity right now, especially for Elmira.
Thomas Liebold, the leading scorer for the Elmira Junior Soaring Eagles, 24 goals, 25 assists. He'll look to, well, for him, hopefully get number 50 today.
Yeah.
Not hopefully if you're a fan of Danbury, as offsides is called. Dylan Weber coming across.
Machar does and cashes in, and less than a minute later, the Colonials, bing, bang, boom, they're up 2-0.
Oh, Danbury Colonials jumping out to this lead for Misha Machar. It is his 15th goal of the season. And now looking for more is Dylan Weber. Weber, top of the circle, his shot goes wide. Interesting bounce off the boards and then tripped up on the play is Colby Donovan. He's looking for a call, but there's none coming. Judson McGrath with a rolling puck. Gives along for Madzy. Madzy's pass picked off by Liebold, but the centering attempt intercepted by Weber.
Yeah, nobody there. Good idea from Liebold. Get that puck quickly to the slot, but there's nobody on the receiving end.
Elmira's first line looking for a response. Judson McGrath off the boards, knocked down by Brady Hill. Hill gets it into the Elmira end, but waves at it as it gets chipped off the glass back towards center ice.
And you almost kind of feel deflated if you're Elmira, giving up those 2 quick goals after having such a great start in the offensive zone. The hard work that he put just with the stick check does well enough, gets the puck loose and forces it in that same spot.
In the defensive zone, Ryan Kayola unable to clear. Behind the net, it's McGrath. Gives along for Franklin Berry. Berry didn't get his first goal in yesterday's game. He got it the weekend before. Everybody's seemingly getting on the board. Here's Dylan Weber. Knocked off of his stick by Nick Myers. Kayola behind the net. He comes together with Kosa. McGrath holds the blue line. Behind the net once again. Puck jumps over the stick of Dylan Weber. Cole Madzy pinching. Connor Berry unable to get around him. Balestra and Weber, or check that, Kayola. And now Kosa again. This time chipped out by Riley Botting. Sent back down, and, well, Danbury in the middle of a change. That's why they weren't able to, or check that. Misha Machar picking up the puck on goal, steered aside by Conkle. Lou DeCola. Canceled out by Machar, sent in front for Weber. A shot, he missed high. the side. Misha Mashar picks it up. Looking for the cycle is Dylan Weber. Instead, it gets flipped out of the zone where McGrath gives to Madsey. Very quickly back to Colby Donovan. Donovan a snapshot. That goes over the top of the cage. Fogelgren off the Elmira bench. Retreats down into the corner. Shovels it to the far side. Brandon Cope waiting for that. Trying to get a handle on it was Colpine. Cope still with the puck up against the boards. It gets swung out of the zone. Nice clear by Jeffrey Walton. But it will go all the way down the ice. Icing is called. And with 5:14 to go here in the first period.
There, he's got nowhere to go with it. Dump it in, get an easy dump in, and with that physical presence, Murphy's a better skater than McGrath, so he would be able to beat him on a foot race. Try to win those little battles right now for Elmira. Get yourself back into this game doing the little things right.
3:10 to go before the intermission. Danbury still with a 2-0 lead as Ian Skinner finds Murphy. Far side Liebold. Top of the circle, a shot gloved by O'Brien. He holds on.
Is Walton trying to just start some things, get Sauerball involved, get these secondary scorers. We talked all about the Colonials in their secondary scoring, and now's a great time. Best penalty killer, and Cole Madsey, he's in the penalty box. So now you have to take your chances and fire away at Shane O'Brien. Go for those low shots, go for the rebounds. Have to take advantage without number 4 on the ice.
Well, they'll have to start from 200 feet away as it's Ian Skinner with a pair of forecheckers in the form of Dylan Weber and Colby Donovan. Skinner gave it along for Darling, who sent it down deep. Wojciechowski gets there first. Wojciechowski on the sidewall clears it all the way down once again.
Smart play by Wojciechowski, just kind of holding off that body, gets the good clear.
And again.
Yeah, there needs to just be an extra eagle down there to play that forecheck. They just didn't have enough bodies, and that's why Danbury was able to get possession with the puck.
Dylan Weber lost possession. Franklin Berry with an opportunity as the penalty has expired. We're back to 5-a-side hockey again. And on that last power play opportunity, Jack Elmira does not record a shot on goal.
No, they didn't. They didn't have any really good chances. No sustained possession time. No puck movement around the umbrella. They just weren't able to get those established entries that is so important on the power play. And hey, you didn't even need Cole Madsey on the ice.
No, well, you know, Maverick Skeens is out there, so that's where the bonus defender comes from.
I mean, you look at it now, it's technically 4 defenders if you include Maverick Skeens.
Well, let's see what happens. 27 seconds to go as a shot on goal steered aside by O'Brien. Loose puck along the wall. Fuller sends it around for Liebold. 20 seconds to go in the period. Now Miller at the point with 17 for Liebold. Forced towards the front, and O'Brien dives out.
Quick here. If anything, just a couple good shot attempts.
Dylan Weber wins the faceoff, pins the puck up against the boards. It comes loose in the slot. A shot, no. Another shot. They score! .3, Sam Booz. They both have shutouts. O'Brien still looking for his first during the regular season. He'll have to try that if he's in net tomorrow. Back underway. Elmira in their road gray uniforms with the black, gold, and red trim. They skate from right to left on your screens at home. Dylan Weber steps in for this draw. One across for Donovan. Donovan sends down low for Weber. Kaola in front of the net looking for the puck. It'll be Weber dropping off for Cole Madsey as they get the scissor cycle going. Here's Madsey. Back up the point. McGrath, a one-timer on goal. Saved by Conkle. It's still loose. There's the whistle as the referee loses sight of the afternoon. They're over as the Eagles, unable to hold the blue line, was Miller. Now up ahead with it, it's Dylan Weber. Shorthanded. He scores! Dylan Weber.
To just put that to rest, I think they might have to just fight fire with fire and see how many goals they can put up.
Well, they'll need to get possession of the puck as it's Kyle McEnany picking up a loose puck that Dylan Weber blocked. McEnany lofts one up ahead for Weber. Weber picks it up behind the net. Puck on his backhand as he fends off one, now 2 defenders. And again, Dylan Weber holding on to possession, gives it all the way back to Franklin Berry, and Berry dumps it down.
Yeah, good couple of minutes here for Dylan Weber to start this. The extra attacker on here. Let's try and jump on you. Let's go.
Elmira is 1 for 3 with the man advantage. They have 3 shots on goal. Bodden gives down low. Pass back up to the point, Darling. Darling's shot blocked by Kyle McEnany. Boy, McEnany has played a physical game, and then McEnany goes awkwardly into the boards, and Kyle McEnany is down.
And Zach McEnany, helmet back on in the line of fire there on the bench. He didn't even go down the tunnel to get looked at.
Well,
tough man.
Yeah, tough guy, and certainly hungry to get back out there as O'Brien plays this puck to Cole Madsey. Wraps one around the boards, Skinner unable to hold the blue line. Weber will give chase, but Sam Miller will get there first. 35 to go on the power play. 5 minutes and 40 seconds gone by in the second period. Elmira still has not recorded a shot on goal in this power play, as McEnany, good to see him back on the ice so quickly, sends it into the Elmira zone. Skinner, his pass goes off the stick of Miller. Now Skinner turns it over for McEnany. Dylan Weber picks it up. Weber, a nice little move. McEnany, a shot saved by Engel. First one that he's seen today. McEnany in the corner. Shoved off the puck. Eagles will take it behind their own net, but 2 seconds and 1. Kevin Remsen's back on the ice, and Danbury has killed off the Elmira power play. Now Remsen looking to make something happen out of the sin bin. It's McEnany who forces a turnover, 2-on-2 with Remsen. McEnany in the near side.
Really good opportunity.
And didn't miss by much.
No.
Liebold has the puck once again. Sends one off the stick of Fuller. Lefkoff stepping up at the red line, breaking things up further. Liebold will try it again. This one he sends off of Lefkoff. It ends up on the stick of Dylan Weber, and he finds Ryan Kayola. Kayola from top of the circle, a soft shot on goal. Engel will glove it. He'll hold on.
Good stuff there, Mashar. Another quick shot off the turnover. This time Engel able to just hang on.
Shot off the faceoff went wide. Finds its way back to Madzi. Madzi will slide it down low, intended for Kayola. Canceled out by DeCola. Weber picks it up. Dylan Weber goes back up to the point. Forechecker on top of him. He finds an option in Madzi. Given across Donovan, handcuffed on the shot. Colby Donovan manages to get control of the puck again. Madzi, his shot blocked. Taken by Skinner behind the net. Weber all over him once again. Managed to knock Skinner down to the ice, but pass courtesy of Lou DeCola gets the puck out of the zone. More than halfway through this game, 4-2. Here's Dylan Weber looking for his second. Weber in, and that one goes wide as the puck flipped up on him. McEnany goes back to Donovan at the point. Donovan, his pass knocked away. Lefkoff chasing after it. Getting there first is Caravella. Caravella in, saved by O'Brien. Well, nice speed shown by Chase Caravella.
Yeah, and again, the outlet passes have been working for Elmira.
Now McEnany, a backhand shot off the glove of Engel. McEnany picks up his eye as he slowly goes back to the bench. He'll get some repairs. Dylan Weber hops on to replace him. Javon Fogelgren. Down low, Weber will get there first. Thought about chipping it off the boards. Instead, he'll come on down to the goal line. Maverick Skeens in some pain on the bench. We'll try and get an update on him as this has gone all the way down here in the second period. 7:41 to go. Here's DeCola. Off the draw, he'll send one off the Mitchell Heating advertisement. Weber behind the net for Wojciechowski. Ryan Wojciechowski sees some space in front of him, gives along for Brady Hill. Hill will carry it into the Elmira zone, dropped off for Weber, but just as quickly broken up by Fogelgren. Fogelgren up ahead, Botting. Ryan Botting gets around Cole Madzi. Body not nearly able to get around Wojciechowski as well, and then a centering pass goes off the side of the net. Fogelgren picks up the loose puck. Back to the point, but we have a...
He did in the first period, or you draw penalties.
4-on-3 action as it's Weber, McEnany, Cope, and Lefkoff. The power play unit for Danbury. Lefkoff gives along McEnany. McEnany had the puck hop over his stick, and so he has to retreat out towards center ice. He gets around Fogelgren, now gaining speed into the Elmira zone. McEnany behind the cage, Weber. Weber has an option in Cope. Instead, everybody's changed his position. Now Lefkoff with the puck. Gives for McEnany. Back to Lefkoff. Lefkoff a shot. Deflected on goal. Engel makes the save. The rebound goes behind the net. Cope picking up the loose puck. Cope a shot into the breadbasket of Engel, and he'll hold on. That center ice sends it all the way down. Andrew Engel sees the puck roll back from the kick plate. He'll get a glove on it.
Ira was so good, I think, in the first period, particularly in the offensive zone. They just haven't had those chances anymore, Zach. I mean, look at the shots on goal now. They're being heavily outshot now, 28-16. They just haven't had the opportunities that were kind of granted to them in that first.
No, and again, Danbury has only surrendered 3 shots on goal in this period. Here is Darling. Going around, Donovan on the far side. Botting got there first. Now Donovan again. Backhander will get chipped into the near side corner. Back up at the point, Madzi unable to control the pass. Fogelgren giving him plenty of pressure at the blue line. Picked up by Kosa. Kosa Back for Fogelgren out of his reach. Cole Madzi will begin the breakout. Given along for Lefkoff. 45 to go in the period. At the red line, Donovan taken down, no call coming. Murphy sends it back down deep. He'll chase after it himself. There's that speed we were talking about with the dump and chase as Elmira has a puck in the Danbury zone. Looking for their fourth shot on goal, 30 seconds to go. They scored with 0.3 seconds in the first period. Sliced out of the zone by Donovan, but Brandon Cope gets on his horse, beats out the icing call. Balestra takes a puck remaining in the period, has given Danbury once again a 3-goal lead. Danbury in their home whites, right to left on your screens at home here in the third period. Javon Fogelgren tries forcing it along for Kosa, broken up by Weber. Dylan Weber, puck on his backhand, doesn't have an option in Donovan anymore. Fogelgren takes it away. Botting a centering attempt goes off the back of the cage. Now Fogelgren again. Back at the point, Darling. Darling tries toe dragging himself around Donovan. Shot by Fogelgren is blocked by Madzi. And Darling will have to retreat out towards the red line. 30 seconds gone by here in the third as we have a whistle for Liam Murphy. It is his 26th goal of the season as Jack, I think you used the term top cheese before?
Yes.
That one was creamy. Now,
Top cheese.
Top cheese.
Cheddar.
Is it cheddar?
Cheddar, maybe Gouda.
I don't know if it's Gouda. You got to look out.
Parmesan.
Now that's a good cheese.
I think to each his own, right?
Depends. I still think cheddar's probably the best one out there.
Like a nice Vermont Sharp.
Ooh, now we're talking.
He goes Vermont Sharp up top.
I'll have to incorporate that next time. Here's Donovan sending one through the slot. Goes back up to the blue line, taken by Madzi. Donovan will flip one down deeper. Brady Hill with a stick in his midsection gives it along for Donovan. Turnaround shot is fanned upon, and then Liebold softly flips it as far as the red line. Lefkoff goes D to D across for Madzi. Havarti, that's the cheese I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay.
Or Jarlsberg. Not a big Jarlsberg guy. A little provolone.
Has to be the right sandwich.
Has to be the right
Like a nice Italian. We saw a 2-goal comeback in 6 seconds last night. So there's plenty of time for Elmira to come back in this game. If they can continue to expose Danbury at their own blue line, they're going to have some more than quality opportunities against Shane O'Brien.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the game yesterday, Danbury had a 4-2 lead over the Danville Dashers. They give up 2 shorthanded goals in 6 seconds, and Danville escapes Danbury with a 5-4 victory. Now walking his way through everybody is Murphy, kick saved by Shane O'Brien. That's only Elmira's second shot on goal this period. Here's Murphy again, going back to the point, Balestra. He has a goal as well. Balestra's shot blocked by Keola. Another shot by Balestra gets deflected wide. Thomas Liebold, a turnaround shot steered aside by O'Brien. Keola looking to clear, but pinching it from the point is Balestra. In support, Judson McGrath is able to get it out. Sent down the ice once again. Shane O'Brien will kick it to himself, leaving it for Judson McGrath. Joining us in the broadcast booth, Casey Bryant coming on by, a sheepish grin on his face. Let's see if he sticks around.
I think he's got to save his vocal far for Elmira, but those are the types of players that you need to step up at this time of year.
Off the draw, a delayed call coming up. It will be against Danbury. Liebold, a centering attempt, goes through the crease. Balestra at the point. Angle to the bench, extra attacker on. And just like that, Dylan Weber will touch up the ice. Angle comes out of his net as McEnany would have been the first one to it. Angle connects with Miller. Given along Liam Murphy. He has the last goal in this game. Sent down into the Danbury zone. Shane O'Brien thought about clearing it out himself, but instead turns it over. Just as quickly, regained by Connor Lefkoff, and he'll dump it down once again. 50 seconds gone by on this power play for Elmira. They have had plenty of opportunities. This is now their 6th power play of the game.
And their most successful power play, they actually gave up 2 shorthanded goals.
Yeah,
and they produced. Usually that doesn't happen.
It usually doesn't work out like that. You get 3 goals scored during a power play. Again, if you miss those first 7 minutes of the second period, look, you're really missing out. Here's Liam Murphy looking to put on a show himself. Murphy, a centering attempt. Nobody was there for Elmira as they were in the middle of a change. Pinching in was Fuller. He keeps it alive. Now Fuller with the puck in his skates, taken away by Dylan Weber, sent all the way down once again with 30 seconds to go on the power play.
It's good.
Good hustle by Ryan Kaola coming in off the bench.
Yeah, 3 or 4 minutes now, Zach, where Elmira hasn't had a shot on goal.
Again, it's not the first stretch that they've had like that either. Shot from the point, in and out of the glove of Engel. He gets it on the
blue lines. If you can create some space, you get those odd man rushes. That's going to be the difference maker. Both teams have found that to be successful today.
Sent all the way down the ice. Chasing after it is Ben Sauerball, but touched up.
Takes it out of the air.
William Darling, 8 goals, 8 assists so far this season. He can certainly produce. Here's Cope coming the other way. A 2-on-1 with McEnany. Brandon Cope, a shot saved by Engel.
We just talked about Darling and his offensive abilities. He gets burned there on the nice little flip pass to Cope.
Now McEnany finding himself on the ice once again. Referee's whistle, or now we get a whistle.
This is the time of year. I don't mind that.
No, let the boys play. Let them figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
Although Danbury certainly needs to be more disciplined, taking 6 penalties, or rather giving up 6 power plays already.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to stay out of the box, especially over these next 5+ minutes. Just stay disciplined.
Here's Dylan Weber chipping it along for McEnany. Tries going back for Cope, deflected away. Botting, unable to clear. Fogelgren, he can, but it's cut down by Brandon Cope. Now lots of space in front of him. Cope, his shot is blocked. Weber, a shot punched aside by Andrew Engel.
A good chance there. Cope just takes too much time with the pass. You see a couple of Soaring Eagles down here on the near side boards. They're late to getting out to him, and Cope just kind of dangling it on his wrist and then fires it away. Easy save for Engel. Good rebound opportunity, though, for Weber.
McEnany couldn't get the puck back to the point. Now Botting gives along for Kosa, but Kosa flexed away by Madzi. Madzi manages to find McEnany. McEnany stops and
Skylands on February 28th, so he has that loss under his belt. Took the rest of the weekend off. Didn't play yesterday.
That's a good point, and you want your goaltender to be in the right frame of mind. You want him to be warm as we get closer and closer to the playoffs, which begins play next week.
Absolutely. This is a good series for him to jump back into play, though, and just go head-to-head with, obviously the top of the Northeast Division right now. And could be Skylands, especially if this score holds. It's going to be a knotted show between these two at 47, and then Skylands, well, they control their own destiny. They can jump into first with a victory.
Well, they'll face off against the Maine Wild tonight. Now a turnover down low. Brandon Cope, score! No, off the post! Brandon Cope robbed of the hat trick by the iron.
Wow, it's a very similar chance, too. He steals the puck in the Elmira zone, and he just rings it off the post. The light went on. It was such a good shot. Everyone expected that